Raul Malo, the powerhouse vocalist and co-founder of the Grammy-winning country band the Mavericks, has died at the age of 60, leaving behind a legacy that transformed American music and touched millions around the world. His death, confirmed by the band in a deeply emotional statement, has sent shockwaves through the music community and broken the hearts of fans who had followed his soulful voice for more than 3 decades. Today, we will talk about Raul Malo's last wish and the cause of his death, which has now been officially revealed. Raul Malo was known not only for his unmatched vocal range, but also for the electric energy he carried on stage. Those who worked with him described him as a force of human nature, someone whose presence changed the atmosphere the moment he stepped into a room. His music blended cultures, genres, rhythms, and stories into something uniquely American yet universally understood. Over the years, he built a global fan base who admired him not just as a performer, but as a storyteller, fighter, and a man with a heart full of warmth and generosity. His final year of life had been a difficult journey filled with courage. In June of the previous year, Malo revealed that he had been diagnosed with colon cancer. Despite undergoing liver tumor surgery and months of chemotherapy, the cancer progressed into leptomeningeal disease, a rare and aggressive condition that affects the brain and spinal cord. This diagnosis marked the beginning of the final chapter of his battle, one that he shared openly and honestly with fans. Raul chose transparency over silence, strength over fear, and gratitude over despair. In September, he addressed fans directly through an emotional Instagram message. His words carried a mix of honesty, hope, and resignation. He spoke about how unpredictable and unforgiving cancer had become. Acknowledging that his health had taken a turn for the worse, he explained that he had developed what he humorously but painfully called LMD, which stands for Get This Shit Out of My Head. With that same humor, resilience, and honesty, he told fans he would begin radiation immediately, with possible chemotherapy and alternative treatments to follow. But in the same breath, he admitted that his body needed rest and he was finally listening to it. He also explained that all upcoming shows were canceled. Even as he apologized to fans for the cancellations, he made sure to thank Dwight Yoakam and the band for their kindness and compassion during the difficult touring months. He reassured supporters that the band would continue to release recordings, merchandise, and special projects. And in classic Raul style, he insisted that he was not alone, not scared, and not defeated. Surrounded by his wife, his sons, his family, his team, his crew, and a universe of fans praying for him, Raul embraced strength the way he always had by. Moving forward with gratitude, in the final weeks of his life, Raul's last wish became clear to those closest to him. He wanted his family to stay strong, stay united, and keep living with joy. He wanted his fans to remember the music, not the pain. He wished for kindness and empathy in a world that often forgets both. And he wanted everyone to savor every moment, love deeply, forgive often, and find beauty wherever they could. More than anything, Raul wished for peace, not just for himself, but for the people he loved. His words, spoken just weeks before his passing, reflected the core of who he was. Find kindness and empathy out there wherever you can. Humans are all right, even if you don't believe it from what you see on TV. His wife, Betty, delivered the heartbreaking confirmation of his passing. In a deeply emotional tribute on Instagram, she wrote that at 8:52 p.m. on December 8th, 2025, her husband, her children's father, and a man beloved by so many, gained his angel wings. She wrote that he had been called to another gig, the one in the sky, where he would now fly freely like an eagle. Her message painted a picture of a man who embodied joy, love, passion, adventure, and a life lived fully. She thanked fans for their love, support, and prayers, revealing that their family felt every bit of it. Tributes from fans poured in instantly. One fan wrote, "There will never be another like Raul. My heart is broken. He will live on always." In song, another shared a childhood memory of first hearing Raul's voice at 14 years old and being instantly hooked. Others talked about wedding playlists, road trips, and emotional memories tied to his songs. Raul's music, to many, was not entertainment. It was a part of life, an anchor to happier times, shared moments, and cherished histories. His cause of death, now confirmed, was complications from leptomeningeal disease brought on by the progression of colon cancer. This rare and aggressive condition had been the final stage of his long, brave battle. Although Raul Malo has passed, his voice continues to rise. His recordings, his performances, and his heart-stopping live vocals will echo for decades. He leaves behind not only a remarkable career, but a message at last wish for everyone. Treasure your loved ones, live with gratitude, and never ever stop finding light in the world.